All right, hey Pisces. So I am doing a twin flame stages for you guys. And if I get enough feedback, I'll keep doing these. I don't know if I've got enough the last time I did them or what. I just haven't done one in a while. So what I'm doing is the 8 stages, the 8 major stages. So you'll either resonate with it or you won't. These are going to be pretty specific reads. All right. And if you have not met this person, but you're drawn here for a reason, as long as your energy matches, you're going to see how this stuff unfolds, especially if you're drawn here for no apparent reason. Just know that the journey is something that you're going to be on, and the universe wants you to know. All right. So, I'm not going to have you check your other placements because I don't feel like that's how the twin flame dynamic goes. But if you don't resonate with your sun sign, then check your person's read, okay? You'll just have to view it as a cross-watcher situation. And if you're new, welcome. I do hope you guys will subscribe. All right. So stage 1 is the sense of yearning for the one. All right, so kind of just being in this energy of wanting something new, wanting something that's going to be a success, knowing that something bigger is out there for you, something bigger and better than any other relationship you've ever had. And yearning for the one, I feel, is knowing that there's got to be somebody out there that thinks like you, that wants to live life the same way you do. Like, this is the twin flame is your mirror soul. All right, so this is just knowing that there's got to be something bigger out there than what you've been through, what you've endured, all the non-winning points in life when it comes to relationships. You're just like, I want the one. I am not going to actually be with anybody else until I have the one. All right, and I feel like that's the energy you're in. You're in victory mode. You're in a very positive energy. All right, before you meet this person, you are like, I am going for the gold. I know what I deserve, and I'm not going to take anything less than what I deserve at this point in my life. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like this is, I feel like I'm talking to somebody in a more mature energy and state of mind. All right, the Ace of Swords is like knowing. It's knowing what you want, knowing what you're not going to accept, and knowing what you won't settle for. All right. So I kind of feel like this is the energy you're in when you, right before you meet your twin. All right. So stage 2 is glimpsing the one. All right. How you met, who they are. So let's just see what your glimpse was when you, all right. So we have the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. All right, so what this is telling me at your glimpse is that you're done. Like, you're so done with the BS of the past. Okay, you're done with it. You're done. You're like, I'm not carrying any more weight of the past. Okay, your glimpse of the wand. We have the 3 of Wands. This speaks of travel. It could be that this person's at a distance, okay? Your glimpse of the one tells me that you've been waiting for some sort of winning communication for some time now, and you receive it with this person. Even if they're at a distance, you're like, I know that this is my win. Okay, with the 5 of Wands, it could be when you guys first meet that you might be feeling a little bit strung along by this person's behavior. All right, and it could just be, you could just be conflicted because of everything in the past that's happened. Almost kind of like in this mental anguish, like, now I meet somebody, but they're at a distance. All right, how is this ever going to come together? Okay, but here's what I'm going to say is you met them and they're a win and you know it. All right. So stage 3 is falling in love. And we're going to kind of see how that unfolds and what the mutual energy is. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Empress. All right, so here's what I feel. With stage 3, falling in love, I feel like there's an instant recognition of a divine feminine energy. With this being said, I feel like you guys embrace the situation and you feel like each other is home. With the Empress card coming out, this is a representation of home, and I feel like this is how you guys feel about each other. That's how you see each other. Okay, now it's not to say that you guys are expressing these feelings right out the gate, okay, because the Two of Swords tells me that communication could be a little fuzzy. All right, somebody could be putting up some blockages because they are trying to refrain from getting their heart broken again. Right here with the Four of Cups, this is about missed opportunities, and I feel like the missed opportunities were from the past. You recognize this person, but here's what I'm going to say. I feel like you guys have not actually expressed when you guys meet and you start hanging out and doing your thing. I don't feel like you're really expressing the deep feelings that you have for each other, not right out the gate, okay? But I also feel like too, there's kind of a fear of loss that happens. If I don't say something, am I going to miss out on this person or this opportunity? Because this person is somebody I've never met before. I've never felt like this before with this person, right? So the falling in love stage, I don't feel like you guys recognize it right away, okay? I don't feel like it's recognized right away. I don't feel like you guys express it right away. So, stage 4 is like the fairy tale dynamic. So what happens during the relationship? This is the 3D basic state of mind. For Pisces and their twin. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. All right, so stage 4, the fairy tale phase. I feel like you guys, there's a lot of passion that's driven here, okay? I feel like when you guys start to express love, you guys show it too, very much so with the Page of Wands. All right, I feel like this is like, it's like inspiring each other, driving each other to want to do better, to want to work on self, kind of going within and being that authentic, that more authentic version of ourselves. Wanting, right here, it's wanting to be better, not because this person's making you, but it's working on our self-value, our self-esteem, and our self-love. Okay, I feel like this is the what you guys embody when it comes to each other, when it comes to your how you feel about each other, working towards the greatest outcome when it comes to love and devotion and compassion, and it's being there for each other and just kind of centering yourselves around love, around each other. It's like, what can we do to work on this? This is on these journeys too, this person awakens us to be our true authentic versions of ourselves. So in that stage 4, in that fairy tale relationship, it's like, oh my God, I want, what can I do to make myself better? What can I do to be better? And it could be anything from physical, working out, watching what we're eating, stopping certain substances, just working to be a better version of ourselves. All right, and I feel like that's what you guys are going through during the fairy tale stage, is stage 4. All right. So stage 5 is the outer turmoil and inner purging. So this is the less than positive stances that we see when we're in union. So outer turmoil and inner purging. All right, we have the King of Wands coming out. The King of Wands did show up in reverse. We have the Star card and the Devil. All right, so the outer turmoil. What I see right here is, I feel like the outer turmoil on this is more about not, especially if you guys are at a distance, not seeing it come together. All right, outer turmoil, inner purging is like getting rid of those fears that the situation's not going to unfold the way it should. Okay, and with the King of Wands energy coming out, it could be that one or both of you are lacking self-esteem, all right, when it comes to this relationship. So first of all, it's not coming together as fast as we wanted it to, and then I feel like we start taking that it out on ourselves, finding arguments, finding ways to not connect, finding ways to disconnect, all right. And then the devil energy shows up. So this is where we start beating ourselves up, talking to the universe kind of negatively. Why isn't this aligning? Why did you give me this person? And you know, why basically I feel like it's, why am I not good enough to have what my heart desires? All right. And I feel like that's the devil energy that comes into play. And if it's not that, it's kind of going backwards, resorting back to drinking or using substances, thinking that wishes are not for you. Okay. So I feel like this is insecurities, self-esteem issues, insecurities, self-confident issues, not feeling like you're deserving, and just kind of reverting back to less than desirable behaviors, codependency, you know, thinking negative thoughts, just reverting back to the 3D way of self. It's like no sooner do we come into our authentic self and see who we are, you know, through this person's eyes, or who we want to be, it's like we revert back because of insecurities, scaredness, and just less than desirable behaviors. All right, so stage 6 is the runner and the chaser. I'm going to put the runner over here and the chaser over here. All right, and we have, so on the runner end, we have the 4 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. All right, so what I feel is coming out on the runner's end is somebody who's used to having a lot of options. This is somebody who is used to being single and having, you know, maybe several different energies at their disposal. I do feel like in the case of the runner, this is healing. This is what this person needs to heal from. All right, taking a break from actually having a constant of personalities and people on their plate. And even when you guys come into union, it could be that this person, they're freshly getting out of something. All right, it's almost like I'm feeling like this person is not healed from their past when they come and get into union with you. It's like this person, do they know how to be single? Do they love themselves when they're single? I feel like the runner over here, they're running, and it's like they're afraid of being alone. And the biggest thing about the runner is they need to learn how to be alone, and not pursue other people and other energies, and not need those constants around them. All right. So I kind of feel like on the runner's end, when they run from this, it's more about not wanting to settle. And the King of Wands energy did come in reverse. And so what that's telling me is that this person could portray more of the Knight of Wands energy, where they're in and out, or they're a player, or they've had a lot of energies. And it don't matter if it's a man or a woman. I just feel that what the universe is going to help this person heal from is the need to have those other energies around. Knowing that they're gonna be their own wish fulfillment. And on the chaser end, and you guys, whatever side you're on, you just got to know if you resonate with it and you're working on it. Just know that the universe is working with your twin on what comes out on their end. Okay. So on the chaser, we have the Hangman, the 7 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So the chaser on this end, I feel it's okay. So the Queen of Wands comes out, And what I feel is self-esteem and self-confidence, and knowing your value and your worth, and knowing that you are every bit of a match to the person as the King of Wands, okay? And I feel like what your recognition is here on the Chaser end is just kind of being enlightened that you are just as valuable as anybody else. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, this is to me saying don't hold anybody above you. Hold yourself above the rest, because when we start doing that, that's when we start getting our kudos from the universe. So I feel like the Chaser in this is chasing somebody, all right, that they felt maybe was out of their league. King of Wands energy, good looking energy, lots of personality, somebody that's had a lot of people in the past, all right? But I feel on the Chasers, then we're coming into this energy of, am I good enough? And I feel like what your realization is supposed to be here on the Runner and Chaser, or the split, or even whatever your stage is you're being enlightened to, you deserve the best. You are a match. That this is it, and that you're not going to be treated less than, all right? You're not one of the options down here. You're right there. And I feel like with the Chaser on this scale is like, maybe you're dealing with somebody who's used to having whatever they want. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's used to having a lot of options. And I feel like your instance right here on your twin flame journey is coming into the self-confident mode, the self-esteem mode, the self-respect mode, knowing what you will and won't put up with. And I feel like this is where your enlightenment comes, all right? So I feel like that's what you're going to be learning on the separation scale of it when we have the Runner and Chaser dynamic, okay? So the surrender and dissolution. Surrender and dissolution for Pisces. Look at that. The Hierophant, the Magician, and the King of Swords. All right, so I feel like what you guys come into the next stage is going to be trusting in the universe, knowing that everything happens for a reason, and just coming into this great, I feel, spiritual awareness, okay? The Magician card, surrender and dissolution, giving it up to the universe, manifesting and letting it go. Set it and forget it, especially for those who are at a distance. It's believing and trusting in the universe. And I feel the Magician card is just, it's coming out to say what I set, when I set an intention, I know I'm going to get it back. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to heal, and this is what this is what I want to manifest into reality. And the surrender and dissolution is just being completely and utterly honest with yourself and the journey that you're on, speaking to the universe or God, however you believe, what you want, setting your intentions and believing and trusting that they're going to come back to you in exactly the way you want, exactly the way you set them up there to the universe. The surrender and dissolution is knowing that you're on this journey together. You guys are going to forge a path together that's going to heal yourselves and everybody around you guys, all right? And the biggest thing is just knowing that you're going to release it and just know that it's coming back to you, all right? So stage 8 is oneness. It's the final stage. Stage 8, look at that. Unity, union, soulmates, lovers. Look at that. Hearing messages, King of Cups energy. You guys, the oneness right here, equals, treating each other with respect, love, loyalty, honesty, giving that and being each other's stone. And it doesn't matter what the distance is, all right? Oneness is sharing that. It's that cord, that we feel from one heart to the other. It's like complete acceptance, okay? Knowing that it's coming together, and it will. This is what you're going to be hearing and receiving from the universe, all right? The Page of Cups. This is coming after your surrender and dissolution, you guys. You're going to be hearing a message. You're going to be receiving your person. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman that I'm talking to. You guys know that this is supposed to happen this lifetime, and it will. So just trust that the stages that you're on, everything that follows or precedes that afterward is going to unfold just as such. You guys, the biggest thing about the journey is having faith and trusting in the universe, trusting in yourself, and trusting in God. All right. So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you guys will comment. Let me know what stage you're on, you guys. I absolutely love doing these reads. I don't do them enough, but let me know where you guys are at. All right. Bye, guys.